Hey guys, 4pause here, and today I've got a little channel update before I start this video. I will now be covering content for mid lane alongside top lane. The plan is to keep the overall content for this channel around 75% top lane material, as it is a top lane focused channel. However, I really enjoy mid lane, and I think I can help people improve in this lane, so why not? Then let's get into it with how to successfully roam as a mid laner. Now this is one of the most simple dynamics to mid lane play, however I see this get messed up all the time. As with all things in League, there's a lot of context that will change game by game, but typically these steps to roaming should always apply. First of all, you'll need to set up the conditions to safely leave the lane whilst pre-planning your roam. You must clear out the minions, unless the enemy mid laner just recalled or died. Simply if you don't do this, then the opponent has a chance to punish your roam by hard shoving the mid lane and putting damage onto your turret. It is optimal to clear the fresh minion wave before you roam, as you'll have around 30 seconds until the next minion wave arrives. Whilst you are clearing, choose your target lane and the path you will use to gank. Factor in where you assume or know the enemy have warded to identify the optimal ganking route. As a rule of thumb, I'd suggest to try to avoid travelling through the river, as this is a hotspot for wards. So an example, if you're playing on the purple side, try roaming past the enemy red buff and appearing behind their bot lane. Also on that note, I'd recommend to prioritise pressuring bot lane during the early to mid game. A successful bot lane roam can open up a couple of objective opportunities, namely taking dragon, a tower, or invading the enemy jungle to set up wards and counter jungle. Also, you should be tracking the enemy jungler and your own jungler throughout the whole of this. You should want to proactively know if your jungler will be there to assist you, or if you should expect the enemy jungler to arrive for a counter gank. To aid with this, you might want to place some deep green wards previous to your roam. A good time to do this is when you're almost level 6, pushing deep for a green ward within the enemy jungle. And one last thing to consider is swapping out to the red trinket early on if you plan to roam that game. In this example, you can see Lucian starts to back out as soon as I enter the tri-brush. If I had a red trinket, I would have checked the tri-brush as I walked through it, realised it was warded, cleared out the ward, and then probably returned mid. This would have prevented me from wasting a couple of seconds, and even though the gank failed, at least I could create some pressure on the bot lane with vision denial. So to quickly recap, clear the lane minions, choose the best lane to gank and the path you will use to get there, keep in mind where both junglers are, and try to switch out to a red trinket on your first base. Well, that's all for this video guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to push for every objective you safely can if a roam is successful. Please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe for future content. And as always, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in my next video.